Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, cut. Double check the steering wheel. Controller.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Hello, and welcome here to Wine Country, Sonoma, California for the Rogue Racing League Season 4 with the Gen 4 cars here at Sonoma. Looking forward to an exciting race here at Sonoma Raceway, home of the Wine Country Motorsports. Beautiful countryside lay around us. These Gen 4 cars ready to tear through this racetrack here tonight. Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you for stopping by here live. Thank you for stopping and watching the recorded video if you're doing that. Got a 40-lap race here tonight. Let's pull up our race info. Season 4, Gen 4s this season. Almost 2-mile racetrack here at Sonoma Raceway. 1.96 miles as measured. Quite a bit of left and right turns here tonight. Changing things up. Looking forward to how these drivers can adapt tonight to the road course racing. Not many of these drivers being seasoned road course racers, but most of them all able to hustle these things around this racetrack. Of course, doing a good job at it. Few race cars out there getting the last few minutes of practice here in Sonoma. Want to give a big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Enterprise, and Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you for everything you guys do so that we can bring you this great live action every single day here at Fearless Broadcasting. Super excited for what this race has to unfold here tonight. Let's go ahead and pull our leaderboard up, just take a look through the field. Tyler Daniels in that 45, currently up on the top spot in practice. Jason Berg, our previous champion, sitting there in second in the first Ford here tonight. Joshua Dunn sitting in third. Matt Novella in fourth. John Spizak sitting in fifth. Chuck Sweeting sitting in sixth there. John Spizak in that second Ford out here at Sonoma tonight. David Chandler in seventh. Corey Stewart in that number 84 out there in eighth. See if we can't watch him a little bit in that Ritz powered machine. Austin Toller in the 46th, 9th. Nicholas Trudeau, also our champion, sitting there rounding out our top 10. Zach DeMars, Nathan Anderson, Devin Clark, and Dylan Passetti rounding out our field here tonight. As practice winds down these drivers with only a minute left to get those last few sets of data, let them know what they're going to do here tonight out at Sonoma. Beautiful racetrack here. We're going to go to a quick side-by-side as we roll over into qualifying. Let the UI and everything switch over, that way don't look too funky. So we will be right back. Check out some of our partners and sponsors here. We will be returning with qualifying here with the Rogue Racing League Season 4 at Sonoma Raceway.
Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both off the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Welcome back here to Sonoma with the Rogue Racing League Season 4. Looking forward to a great night of left and right road course racing here with some great drivers setting up for their first qualifying runs here. No times up on the board. Looking forward to these times starting to tick in here shortly. Once again, Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to them having me up here. Big thank you to Rogue Racing League. Big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Enterprise, and Fearless Broadcasting. See a little network issue for that 54 John Spizak on his first lap. See, he is our first driver to put down a lap. Currently with that 119.5. See what a few of these other drivers out here have. Devin Clark in that number 8 out there getting a few laps. Curious where he's gonna come here. Coming down into that final turn, that hairpin here at Sonoma. With a concrete wall on the inside. Often they had those tire barriers. A few times known those tire barriers to go flying. But here in iRacing, with the concrete walls, as we watch Devin jump up to third. John Spizak still up on top. Austin Toller sitting in second. 46 car as we watch him take a few laps here during qualifying. Jump back here with that number 1, David Chandler, that Bud Light machine coming down the hill here. David sitting in third, jumping to that third spot over Devin there. Jump back to our next spot, that number 30, Nathan Anderson. Currently sitting in third, jumping to the third spot there with that last lap. Let's jump back, Tyler Daniels on track looking to set his first lap here, I believe. Jason Berg in the number 21, hopping to the top spot, currently provisional pole sitter. That number 21, Jason Berg. Chuck Sweeting in that number 75, jumping up to the second position. Great job by Chuck there. John Spizak down to third. David Chandler in fourth. Nicholas Trudeau sitting in fifth position. Nathan Anderson down in seventh. Austin Toller sixth. Devin Clark in eighth. Do these other drivers not putting down a lap quite yet. Notably Tyler Daniels not putting a lap down. You know, he was fast in practice. Look out for him. As we're watching this 75, Chuck Sweeting ripping around here, Sonoma, California. Off in the grass a little bit. Wide on that hairpin, almost into the tire barrier on the outside wall. Shuts it down. Does not complete the lap there. Shuts it down. Let's check out Tyler Daniels out on track in that 45 car. That Blue Flame Consulting 45 looking really good. Gotta love this paint scheme. That chrome 45 absolutely popping on that blue, pink, and black hot rod here for Tyler Daniels. Coming across the line. See what Tyler gets on that first run. Sitting second, just behind Jason Berg. That 45 to the second position. Tyler Daniels looks like he shuts it down as well. No, is he still standing on it? Still standing on it. Going for that second lap. Let's jump back. Looks like Peter Stewart out there in that number 9 car, setting down some laps here. Currently in 10th position. Another good looking hot rod here. Reminds me of some bacon. Makes me hungry. I had some green beans and bacon for dinner tonight. Makes me remember some of that. Gotta love bacon, baby. Number 9, ripping down into the right-hander here. Definitely don't want to get on one of those curbs here tonight. That's going to be a big one. These curbs around Sonoma. Touch the wrong curb at the wrong time, at the wrong angle, and you are definitely not going to have a good night, finding yourself off track in the grass, possibly in the wall, a tire barrier. There's so much obstacles here at Sonoma. Another one, this hairpin coming in, this final hairpin turn. As those cars compress, when they get stacked up on restarts, if they do throw a caution here tonight, look at that hairpin being a big key moment for many of these drivers. Qualifying, rolling through here. I think we got about 1 more minute left. Let me go ahead and jump this up here. Let's drop our tower, bring up our top 10 currently. Jason Berg, Tyler Daniels, Joshua Dunn, Chuck Sweeting, John Spizak, our top 5. Matt Novella, David Chandler, Peter Stewart, Nicholas Trudeau, and Austin Toller, our top 10 as they stand here in qualifying. Nathan Anderson, Devin Clark, Dylan Passetti, Corey Stewart, and Zach DeMars all out here tonight. Looks like Corey Stewart and Zach DeMars not setting a lap yet here. Looks like qualifying coming to an end. Gonna be rolling over to race time here. 40 laps at Sonoma Raceway with the Rogue Racing League. Super excited to see how these drivers take on this road course here tonight. Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Fearless Broadcasting. Let's jump back to our partners one more time as we roll over to the starting grid. Nope, you know what? Not going to do that. Scratch. Going to see if we can't pull up our scrolling grid and roll through our drivers here. Got plenty of time. Rolling through, gridding here. Welcome to Sonoma Raceway, here with the Rogue Racing League. Want to give a big thank you to those partners once again. Push the Edge, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Enterprise, and Fearless Broadcasting. Let's go ahead and get a rundown of our starting grid. Starting on pole, Jason Berg in that 21. Tyler Daniels in the 45. Starting to his outside in that Blue Flame Consulting 45 machine. The 00, Joshua Dunn, Chuck Sweeting on row 2. Here tonight, John Spizak in the 54. And the 56, Matt Novella rolling off on row 3. David Chandler and Peter Stewart, rolling off row 4. Nicholas Trudeau and Austin Toller rounding out our top 10 here. Row 5. Nathan Anderson and Devin Clark going to be on row 6, P11, P12 here. Dylan Passetti, Corey Stewart, row 7, P13, lucky 13 for Dylan here. See if he can make something happen. Zach DeMars rounding out our field in that 15th spot. 8 rows of great drivers around Sonoma Raceway here, Sonoma, California. Looking forward to an absolute beautiful race. Beautiful racetrack with beautiful views here. Super excited to bring you this road course race with some Gen 4 NASCAR Cup Series race cars here with the Rogue Racing League. Field double filed up. Looking forward to get going green here. That 21 Jason Berg, 45 Tyler Daniels leading us to that green flag. The pace car lights are off, going green when these drivers come back around this 2-mile racetrack. Little bit dusty here. Track conditions, I heard, were very slick from a few of these drivers. See what they can make of tonight. Going to be a long night of attrition. Heard there's going to be only local cautions unless there's a serious impact to the field here tonight. So keep an eye out on the action. We're going to try to catch everything here on Fearless Broadcasting. Excuse us if we do miss some of the action. Big track here. Gonna get pretty spread out throughout the run. Once they go green flag, these drivers ready to take it up to the next notch. Pace car about to peel off here through the hairpin, and green flag about to drop for the Rogue Racing League. Jason Berg, Tyler Daniels leading you to this green flag here. Around that hairpin, through the front stretch. Stand on your feet, ladies and gentlemen.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. That 21 with a great jump. Early advantage for him. Quite a few of these drivers scrambling for position side by side. Here the 75 Chuck Sweeting look to the inside. John Spizak able to get cleared there. John Spizak battling with that 56 Matt Novella back there. They are also able to get back single file. Jump back in the back here. Everybody working themselves back out single file here. Well, a line of beautiful race cars here tonight out at Sonoma, the beautiful rolling hills in California. For the Rogue Racing League, lap 1 here underway. Side by side through the S's. No, thinking better of it there. Was that number 30 of Nathan Anderson. Almost made a move on the 89 of Nicholas Trudeau there. Back through the hairpin for the second time. First time at speed, lap 2 underway. Jason Berg currently out front, spreading the distance is what these leaders are trying to do here. Definitely what these leaders want. Little bit of space, little breathing room here on the road courses. No yellow flags, as we were talking about. So definitely important for these drivers to maintain with that leader. No chance to get caught back up here tonight if a yellow flag flies. Definitely want to take care of your tires, most importantly, but no opportunities here tonight to make something happen. Get restacked back up under a yellow, just not going to happen unless there's a serious threat to the field, and I personally don't see that happening. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but we can only wonder. The battle here heating up. That 44 Dylan Passetti side by side with the 35 of Zach DeMars. Zach making the pass. Dylan looks like he's letting him by here, just wanting to get some clean laps. Zach off the track. What was that? Let's take a look back at that. Wow. Made the pass on the 44 Dylan Passetti here. We were watching it live. Fortunately, runs it wide off into the grass. Makes some contact with those tire barriers. Not what that 35 wanted. The 44 under pressure. Here from the 84, Corey Stewart looking to the inside. Almost contact there. The 84 locking his brakes up, trying to keep it off the back of that 44 of Dylan Passetti here. 84 looking back, showing the nose. He wants by that number 44 here. Wants to work his way up to the top 10. Dylan currently sitting in 12th. Corey here in 13th. Jump back up front. Jason Berg, our current leader, pole sitter, still currently out front here. Stretching his legs out in front of Tyler Daniels with a little bit of a lockup there. Coming in to the hairpin. The 0045 of Tyler Daniels and Joshua Dunn sitting in second and third. Definitely not out of it quite yet. Still in striking position. One mistake is all it's going to take. The race for the race lead still looking strong here. Jumping back. Chuck Sweeting in that 75, up in that fourth position. All top four still where they started here tonight. First change in position, up one, Matt Novella in this 56, up to the fifth position, starting in that sixth spot. First driver here up a spot. Getting by that 54, John Spizak. If we jump back one more position here. Making his way through the S's. Jump back to Peter Stewart in that number 9. He's up 3. Currently our biggest mover. Up in that 8th position. 3 of the top 10 in some Fords. This number 8, the third Ford, that number 21 and the 54 teammates up front. I believe teammates here with Peter, or with with Peter, but I think Peter drives a Chevrolet. That's all right. Nathan Anderson jumping back here in that 8th spot, up 3 as well. Just talked about him. Biggest mover here, battling with that 89, Nicholas Trudeau. Looking to make his way by as we watch him. He drives off the track there, coming up the hill through turn 2 and 3. Luckily able to keep it back on the track. Relatively no harm, no foul for Nathan Anderson in that number 30. Hopefully that wasn't the commentator curse. Got to looking at him, said something, and taking a little spill there with a jump over that curb there. Careful there, Nathan. Jumping back, Austin Toller in the 46. Currently our 10th position, rounding out our top 10 here. Corey Stewart in that 84. Back in the 11th spot, Dylan Passetti back in 12th. Devin Clark currently back in 13th. David Chandler in the 1. Oh, he's missing his nose. I wasn't ready for that. Currently our biggest loser, unfortunately, down 7 spots. Not the night David wanted to have. That car definitely not handling the way that he wanted to. Jumping back out front, that battle for the lead. Jason Berg in the 21, stretching his legs just a little bit further here. Jason with just about a 1.5 second gap here to that 45. Blue Flames Consulting, Tyler Daniels. Just not enough to catch that 21 right now. Still not far. Jason makes one mistake, and that's all it's going to take. Tyler's going to be all over that back bumper. All it's going to take here. But so far, Jason Berg in this 21 running away with it here. So far, 6 laps down. Green flag racing. It's going to take a big one for that caution flag to fly. Let's take a look. It looks like David in that number 1, David Chandler, taking a spill here. Let's look at what caused some of that damage for that nose to come off. Take a look back. That number 1, said he crashed, but okay, making some contact. The inside front stretch wall there. Fortunate there for that number 1, David Chandler. See, we're going to take a look back. That 35, Zach DeMars. I think this is back when he went off track and hit the... Yep. All right, we already found that. Saw that one there. So you haven't missed here too much. If you're just stopping by, Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you for being here live, checking out our recorded video. Want to give a big thank you to all those partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting as we watch that 45 sliding sideways there through the hairpin. What a last turn that 45 had there. Wow. But thank you to Push the Edge, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Enterprise, and Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you guys for everything you do for us here, allowing you to bring you this awesome action out at Sonoma with the Rogue Racing League for their Season 4 Gen 4 series. Here's Season 4 heating up at the road course. That 21, that 1.5 second advantage. I don't think it's quite 1.5 seconds anymore. Tyler Daniels in that number 45, able to get it down under a second here. Closing in on that 21. Keep in mind that battle for the lead still here. Both of these drivers, anybody still at hand for this race win. Tyler Daniels showing he wants it bad, using all of the inside of the racetrack coming through that last hairpin turn here. Let's jump on board Tyler Daniels in that number 45 Blue Flames Consulting Chevrolet here, up through turn 1 uphill, following that 21 of Jason Berg. Takes a little bit more of an inside approach there, as you got to see the elevation changes here in Sonoma. What a gorgeous view down the hill to the right-hander. Very wide runoff here down the short chute into a little bit of a tight right-hander again. Through the S's we go. That race leader Jason Berg in the 21 leading that 45 of Tyler Daniels. Through the S's, this battle for the lead. It was at about 1/2 second, 0.2 of a second. Tyler caught up to the back bumper of that 21. Jason Berg here. The 00 still not out of the picture. Joshua Dunn still in the camera frame. Across the line here, lap 10 laps down, quarter of the way through this race. As we see lap traffic, first lap car out on the racetrack, about to go a lap down, that number 44 of Dylan Passetti. Here sitting in 13th. Fortunately, the number 35, Zach DeMars, and the number 1, David Chandler, both retiring here at Sonoma early. The battle for the lead, a lap car. The 21, Jason Berg, to the inside. Tyler Daniels, does he make a move? The 21 locks the brakes up. Through the S's, that 21 still ahead. Not able to make something happen there. Tyler Daniels in the 45. That lap car just did not give him a run that he was looking for. Trying to take advantage, but dropping back to that 1/2 second back for the lead here. Let's run through Joshua Dunn in that 00. Still not out of it. Gotta love it that all the gold, almost that David Rudiman-esque throwback. I love that one there. Joshua Dunn looking sharp here tonight in that 00. Started off third, still currently out in that third position as that battle for the race lead still blazes away here. Let's jump back a little bit further. Matt Novella in the 56. Here in fourth, up 2 spots. Having a good race here for Matt. He's about to catch this lap traffic car of that 44 Dylan Passetti. With the 75, Chuck Sweeting just behind, trying to make up some ground to that 56 of Matt Novella with the Terry Labonte Kellogg's throwback there. Gotta love the throwback Gen 4 paint schemes. A throwback to the days of old. Very reminiscent for myself. I'm a 90s baby. I was born in 1990, so a lot of memories with these race cars. Very nostalgic for myself. As we did a little top 5 rundown, we're going to go to a quick side-by-side ad break here through the green flag. Take a look at our sponsors, and then I'm going to do this green flag ad break so that we can go green flag the rest of the way here. Rogue Racing League here on Fearless Broadcasting. Be sure to check out us when we come back. And don't miss a thing side by side here with Rogue Racing.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Welcome back here to Sonoma, California for the Rogue Racing League Season 4. Here, thank you to our partners and sponsors at Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to Push the Edge, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Enterprise, and Fearless Broadcasting. If you're checking us back in live, checking us out on the video, big thank you to all the fans, drivers, admins, leagues that trust us here at Fearless Broadcasting to bring you all this live action here on the racetrack, on iRacing, every single day, every single week. As we watch this 21, Jason Berg still out ahead. Let's pull up our race recap. Almost halfway done. The number 8, Devin Clark, out on the grass right in front of the leaders. Able to keep it out of their way for the most part. The 00 crossing right in front of them. Wow. Very, very sketchy there. Luckily able to keep it green. No contact. Very interesting moment for the leaders there. That 00, Joshua Dunn, probably not very happy with that number 8 of Devin Clark. Let's take a look back as we are under advertisements there. This 89, Nicholas Trudeau, unfortunately getting a little sideways through the front stretch. I saw this pop up. Luckily able to keep it straight here maybe. No contact. No. Fortunately coming around here on the front stretch. Ooh, right at the line. No one else involved. No one else involved. Able to get that thing back rolling. Fortunate for that 89 of Nicholas Trudeau there. Let's take a look. That 44, Dylan Passetti having a moment here. Coming through the S's. Down into the hairpin in this last turn. Let's go ahead, leave it full speed. Oh no. Fortunately, locking up those back brakes. Making a little bit of contact, just a little bit. With that wall there in the hairpin. Almost halfway here. Great green flag run. Local cautions, a few as we just went over. A few that we missed during that advertisement break. Once again, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Thank you for stopping by here live or checking us out on the video recording. Appreciate every single one of you fans, drivers, and admins, the league owners, all you guys having me up here. Thank you so much. Thank you to Fearless Broadcasting. Ethan, I appreciate it, buddy. As we're coming down to the stretch, almost halfway, 24 to go. The battle for the lead. Stretching out back to about a second gap. Jason Berg in the 21 out in front as we watch that battle from the 00 Joshua Dunn. That 45 directly ahead of us. That black and pink spoilered 45. Blue Flame Consulting's Tyler Daniels machine. Excuse me. And that 21 Jason Berg started out on the pole, still out front. But Tyler Daniels in that 45, not letting him get too far away. But this gold machine here of the 00 Joshua Dunn, also in striking distance. Either of these drivers making a mistake, making some contact up for that race win. He is in position to capitalize. As I said, the distance down to a second. Tyler Daniels dragging it back down to half a second. He's right back on that 21's back bumper here. What a race for this race lead here. Tyler Daniels in the 45, that pink, black, and Blue Flames Consulting 45. Tyler Daniels, this black and yellow. Number 21, Jason Berg out in front. Absolutely putting on a show here tonight at Sonoma, California. Beautiful rolling hills. These guys absolutely putting on a show here. The 84, a few laps down there. Electing to move out of the way, that 84 Corey Stewart. Great sportsman drivers here in the Rogue Racing League. All these drivers absolutely awesome here. Shout out to every single one of them. 23 to go, 22. Once we cross a stripe this time, the laps winding down that 45. His aggression level rising just a little bit here. We see him kind of on a surging effect. He gets close, backs up, gets close, backs up. Really curious if he's going to be able to make a big move. If he gets some momentum built up, excuse me. Kind of gets a run, sets himself up really well, gets side by side here. Really curious. This battle for the lead heats up even more. Jump back with that 75. Chuck Sweeting coming around that hairpin. Quite a big gap, these drivers. In the front building here, you can tell who the road course racers are here. Just like real NASCAR, few drivers just a head above the rest with this left and right road course racing stuff. Can't catch me doing none of it. That's why I'm up here in the booth, but I myself not much of a road racer. I just don't got the discipline for it, man. I can drive on dirt in a circle. I can drive in a circle, but man, these lefts and rights, just not the fastest, not my thing. My mentality is just get through the race, survive, make it to the end. So let's jump back to 6 here. With that number 9, Peter Stewart, looking good out here tonight with that bacon wrap, I think. I think it's bacon. Talked a little earlier. Makes me want some more of that green bean bacon I had for dinner. The wife absolutely doing her thing there tonight. Some grilled chicken and rice, and don't know what that was. Sorry about that. I don't even know what that was. But back to Sonoma Raceway here. Let's go ahead. I see this just happened. Corey Stewart in that 84. Does he come around here at the hairpin? I believe so. Let's back full speed. Does he lock it up? No, just a little too wide. Yeah, that front right locks up. Not what he wanted to see. Dylan Passetti again getting in some trouble. Bad bounce, maybe. Nope. Did he get a load of curb here coming through? Oh. Yep, curb got him. Not what he wanted to see here. Nathan Anderson also not having the luck he wanted. Getting on 2 wheels there momentarily. Finding himself off in the grass. What a moment. Wow. At number 30, Nathan Anderson having a moment there. What a catch. What a save. Oh, little jump to end it off. Able to regain control and keep her back trucking there. The leaders on pit road here. Very interesting. Tyler Daniels beating the 21 off pit road. Very interesting call here. The 21 still on pit road. Oh no. Big mistake from the 21 here. Big mistake from the 21, Jason Berg. Not quite sure what happened. Wow. Still on pit road, the 45. And that 00, Joshua Dunn, now fighting for that race lead. I'm not sure what happened to that 21 of Jason Berg there. I'm going to try to take a look back. I don't. Was he speeding? Something happened here. Entering pit lane. No. I don't know. Wow, very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Jumping back live here, Sonoma Raceway. Greg Tilton up in the booth, Fearless Broadcasting. Tyler Daniels making his way out front. Let's take a look. That 45 Blue Flame Consulting hot rod. That Chevy Monte Carlo looking great out front here. That first lap led, that 21 having that mistake on pit road, costing him that track position. I don't know. That might be planned. Maybe he took a little bit extra fuel. I'm not sure. Definitely not what that 21 wanted to see. That 8 of Devin Clark moving out of the way. These race leaders coming through the S's here. Let's jump back. Matt Novella now currently up in that third spot in the 56 here. Also having a good night. That Terry Labonte inspired number 56. Chuck Sweeting in that 75. Locking up that right front just a little bit there. Jump back to that Jason Berg number 21. Tonight's pole sitter. Back 4 spots to that 5th position. First Ford out here tonight. Don't know if that was a strategy call, if that was a mistake. Gonna have to see if he can climb his way back forward. If we can get a little chat with him later on, making his way back up to that podium. Jump back to the 46, Austin Toller. Back in the 6th spot, up 4 positions. Currently our highest, biggest mover. Having a good night in that Chevrolet. Peter Stewart in that number 9. Still in that 8th spot. I think when we left him last, he was in that 8th position. As we see that 45 Blue Flame Consultings. Tyler Daniels, Hot Rod, approaching behind, getting out of the way, letting these leaders by. That 00 definitely held up quite a bit there. Definitely not what Joshua Dunn wanted to see there. Lost quite a bit of time from that lap traffic number 9 of Peter Stewart. So we got 6 cars currently on the lead lap. 17 laps to go as we cross the stripe here. Very interested to see how this thing shakes out. These drivers doing a great job here tonight around Sonoma. See if we can't take a look throughout here. Looks like Nathan Anderson with another issue in that 30. Oop. Doesn't really show us what happened there. Let's see. That number 30 machine having some issues. Getting some help maybe from that 56. Not what he wanted to see. Excuse me. Jumped out 84. Corey Stewart having some issues here. Austin Toller in that 46 moving by there. Unfortunately, does he lock the brakes up? Getting into pit road? No. Let's go ahead, speed it up. Let's see what happens. Does he spin out on pit road? Nope, just came down to pit road. Just kind of went slow. Maybe it thought he had an issue here. See Austin Toller in the 46 having an issue. Oh, when the leaders came. Also, he just went slow enough. I think that it gave me that same... the same thing. I think he was just coming down pit road there. Back out front with that 45, Tyler Daniels. Currently our race leader here. One lead change, that 21, Jason Berg letting go of that lead there in pit road. Tyler Daniels taking over that top spot from the 2nd position. 25 laps in the books. Little more than halfway. Look forward to what these drivers have here in store. Jump back that 00. See that last lap of the 45 of Tyler Daniels was a 1:17.2, whereas Joshua Dunn just did a 0.54. So unfortunately losing 0.4 of a second that lap. That lead spreading out there just a little bit for that race leader, Tyler Daniels. Let's jump back. 56 of Matt Novella. He also putting down a 0.29, not losing too much time still to the leader. Jump back. Our pole sitter putting down a 0.57, also losing some time to our race leader here. Looks like our race leader having the best last lap, just did a 1:16.6. Tyler Daniels, that Blue Flame Consulting, number 45, on a tear. Got out in front. Led a few laps now. 5 laps led here. Now he's getting on a roll here. Great job by Tyler Daniels in that number 45 machine. See who got the fastest lap. So Tyler, that number 45 machine with a 1:16.6. I just saw he just did that recently, trying to show off or something. Stretching out that lead in front of that 00 of Joshua Dunn. Let's jump back to that 00. 1:17.3 is his fastest lap. That 56, Matt Novella with a 1:17.3. Definitely all within the ballpark. I don't know, Tyler Daniels pulling out a 16 out of nowhere. Pole sitter there with a 17.0. Little bit closer to on par with that 45 of Tyler Daniels, but just a little bit slower there. That 45 is just absolutely on a tear right now. I promise you guys. Wow. 1:17.7 for that 5th position of Chuck Sweeting. Interesting little bit of info there. 13 laps remain here at Sonoma for the Rogue Racing League. Race 4 here for the Season 4. Want to give a big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here. Big thank you to Push the Edge, Goose Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Enterprise, and Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to guys stopping in the chat. Went ahead and moved the mic away just a little bit. Fortunately, been talking all day. I'm losing my voice just a little bit, so I'm having to like strain and throw my voice a little bit here at the end of the night. Sunday nights being my doubleheader, putting my vocal cords to work. My mic doesn't like me yelling. It likes me just talking. Kind of just gotta lower my voice a little bit. Makes it hard when my voice feels like it's going out. Thank you to Brigard 2005. Looking good, man. We are all excited for Wednesday night truck race over at Inspired with the Platinum Truck Series. Gonna have a good night over there with the Inspired Racing League. Wednesday night and their Platinum Truck Series. Gonna be one awesome night. Catch me here tomorrow, Monday, with the NORA, National Oval Racing Association, helping them out doing race control. Tuesday, you can find me over with the Valued Alliance Racing League and their ARCA cars doing their season 1. And then jump over Wednesday to that Platinum Truck Series with Inspired Racing League. Thursday night, going to be starting off here this week with the No Limit Racing League and their Dirt Street Stock Series. Looking forward to that, adding some more dirt to the calendar. You know I love slinging some dirt, making that clay fly. And then Friday night with the Frosty Racing Community and their Cup Series with that Joe Guys Collectibles Cup Series. Looking forward to that one on Friday. Got a jam-packed week for me here. Also check out all of our other great broadcasters here at Fearless Broadcasting. We got multiple broadcasts running at a time. A lot of the times, most nights, we got 2 or 3 shows running at a time. A lot of live action here at Fearless Broadcasting. Just gotta love it here at Sonoma Wine Country, Sonoma, California. The winding hills, the beautiful trees out here. Coming to 10 to go as we cross the stripe. This time here, Tyler Daniels bringing us to the end here. 3/4 of the race complete. I'm gonna be right back. My voice. I gotta take one sip of water. Let's go ahead and do a crank it up while I take a drink here. Try to get us as close as we can. And let's crank her up. Once again, thank you for stopping by here at Fearless Broadcasting, here live or watching the recording video. Thank you from Greg Tilton up in the booth. Having a great race here at Sonoma. Tyler Daniels in that 45, still out ahead of this 00 of Joshua Dunn, Matt Novella, Jason Berg, Chuck Sweeting, our top 5. Our only drivers still on the lead lap here. Very interesting fact. These front drivers just putting the pedal to the metal. Like I said, a few of these drivers just not as experienced here at these road courses. You get that in the oval leagues. Not a common practice to run many oval and road courses. Like myself, I am not a road course guy. I'm just trying to survive. A few of those guys out here tonight with very similar mentalities. Let's take a look back. I saw Peter Stewart had a little bit of an incident here in that number 9 Chevrolet. See what happened here for Peter. In the hairpin, locking that right front up. Just making a little bit of left front contact with that wall. Definitely not what you want to do here at Sonoma. A lot of lefts and rights. You need that steering geometry correct here to make those turns, set that car up for this racetrack. These drivers just absolutely putting on a show. That 45, Tyler Daniels, Blue Flame Consulting, Chevrolet out front. Let's check back. How many laps does he have out front here now? 12 laps led. He grabbed the lead there. Has not let it go since. Jason Berg, our pole sitter. Excuse me, bit of a hiccup. Sitting in fourth. Down 3 spots. Unfortunately, having an issue there on pit road. Hopefully, that 45 can make it to the end. Stuffed it full of fuel enough. Maybe it was just an issue for that 21. I'm not sure there completely. Let's take a look. I see that Corey Stewart, number 84, having another issue off the track. Finding himself just through the grass. No harm, no foul. Great save by him. Sorry. Austin Toller in the 46. Going up the hill. Little bit of understeer through the grass for him. Again, no harm, no foul. For that 46, Austin Toller. Few drivers having a bit of issues there. Coming down, 7 laps to go. Things are heating up here. Let's jump on board with our race later. Take a lap around the Sonoma Raceway with that number 45 out front. Doing it best right now. Currently, our race leader definitely can make a mistake, and all of that can come crumbling down here. All possible here in that great sport of motorsports we all love. Take a lap here with this race leader of Tyler Daniels. Just listen to all that throttle modulation there, Tyler. Not very much full throttle around this racetrack here. It's all about setting yourself up for that next turn. Getting yourself set up to be fast, hold that momentum. Such a unique skill here, road racing, compared to oval racing here with these Gen 4 cars. So heavy, so much horsepower. They just want to snap loose on you if you give it a little bit too much power. If you're not heavy enough on that throttle to get it to turn, it also just wants to understeer. So it's a very fine balance. Balancing that weight of this Gen 4 race car around Sonoma here. As we took a lap here with that race leader, Tyler Daniels, in that Blue Flames Consulting, number 45 Chevrolet. Big thank you to Tyler taking us around here. 5 laps, excuse me, I looked at that wrong. 5 laps to go. Let's go ahead and bring up our top 10 one more time just to give you a little idea. Tyler Daniels in that 45, currently out front. Joshua Dunn in that 00 sitting in second. Matt Novella. Jason Berg, our pole sitter, in fourth in that first Ford here of tonight. Chuck Sweeting rounding out our top 5. Peter Stewart sitting there in 6th. John Spizak sitting in 7th. Corey Stewart, Austin Toller, and Devin Clark rounding out our top 10 here tonight. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of telemetry this lap with our boy Tyler, the race leader. Little interesting information from him. Down all the way to about 40 miles an hour through the hairpin, back on the gas. Here coming a 4 to go. Up the hill for turn 1. About 75 mile an hour up the hill, making every single one of those ponies stretch their legs. Down through the crossback, up this hill, and back down the long straight downhill. I'm not entirely sure about all the names of Sonoma here. I'm gonna have to learn them here, because been here 2 times this week. I still don't know them. Through the kink, I'm gonna call it here. What a bit of speed coming up over 100 miles an hour through the S's. That number 45 Blue Flame Consulting, Tyler Daniels, putting on a show here, leading us to this checkered flag. All he's got to do is not make a mistake here, folks. This is his race. 4.5 second gap almost back to that 00 of Joshua Dunn. All the way back to about 35 mile an hour through the hairpin. That was a lap with your race leader there. Taking a look at that telemetry, live telemetry. Gotta love it. Bring our full tower back up. 3 laps remaining. These drivers absolutely putting on a show for you tonight here at the Rogue Racing League. Yeah, not a lot of action happening these last few laps from what I can tell. Let's take a look back. Quite a big gap from that 45 back to this 00. Looking to make some ground up that Joshua Dunn 00, Aaron's machine. Matt Novella in this Kellogg's 56 back in 3rd. Having a strong run here tonight still. Very strong run as he bounces over the curb there. Great job. And Jason Berg, that 21, down 3 spots in the 4th position. Your pole sitter. Gonna have to talk to him. Might have to pull him up in the booth. See what happened there. Just led so many laps here tonight for it not to work out for him. 2 laps to go. Chuck Sweeting sitting in that top 5. Peter Stewart, John Spizak, Corey Stewart, Austin Toller, Devin Clark rounding out that top 10. What a race it has been out here tonight. Tyler Daniels doing everything he can do to bring this thing home. Yeah, gotta hydrate, man. It is so important. So important to hydrate. Yeah, unfortunately, man, my voice, I'm gonna have to start drinking a gallon of water on these double days, that's for sure. I've already went through 3 of these bottled waters. Doing my best. Coming to 1 to go. Tyler Daniels is 45. Bringing us to the white flag here out of the hairpin. Through the start finish, white flag in the flagman's hand. White flag is in the air for that 45. Tyler Daniels, Rogue Racing League, looking for another win here. Can he get it done? That Blue Flames Consulting, number 45. He's got a 5-second gap back to that 00 Joshua Dunn. Sideways down the hill. Easy there, Tyler. You got to get it to the finish line there, buddy. Got to make it to win it. Taking a look back here through the field. A few of these top 5 cars fighting through lap traffic right now. Ooh, John Spizak getting super loose coming out of the hairpin. Great save by him. That 45, Tyler Daniels, through the hairpin for the last time. Locking that right front up. I don't think it's going to be enough. Through the front stretch, Tyler Daniels in that 45. Blue Flames Consulting, Chevrolet coming to that checkered flag. And Tyler Daniels brings it home here at Sonoma. Wow, that 45 bringing it home. Not sure what that pit strategy was for the 21. We're going to have to bring him up if we can get him in the booth. That number 00, Joshua Dunn, bringing it home on the podium. P2 here tonight. All gold wrap, but not all gold on the podium. Here coming home second with the silver crown. That's okay. A great run by that 00 here tonight. That 56 car bringing it home on that last spot on the podium. See if we get some donuts from our leader here in that number 45. Bringing it back around to the front stretch. Celebrating in style. Quite possibly going to do some donuts on the front stretch. Burn it down for us. I don't know. We're going to have to see what he does. Hopefully. Got to hope for it a little bit, right? Once again, thank you guys for coming out here. Everybody who came live, checking us out on the recording. I thank you guys so much. Thank you to all the partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setup, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Setup Shop, and Fearless Broadcasting. As we watch that 45, Tyler Daniels, like I assume, burning it down here at Sonoma, taking home that race win here in the Rogue Racing League. What a night of left and rights here. Changing it up just a little bit. Not many road courses this Rogue Racing League group have done. Absolutely burning it down. Just gotta listen to it. Wow, that 45, Tyler Daniels. Absolutely putting it down there. Wow. Great job by that number 45, bringing her home. Oh, he blew it up. Great job. All right, we're going to head to some quick commercial breaks. When we come back, we are going to have our race winner and our podium finishers. Let's go over the results here real quick one time. Let's pop up these results. Tyler Daniels coming home with that victory, burning it down here in Sonoma, California, wine country. See if he's going to celebrate there with a nice tall glass of wine. We'll have to figure that one out. Joshua Dunn in that 00, bringing it home second. Matt Novella in the 56, coming home third here tonight. Corey Stewart, our hardest charger, up 6 spots in that number 84. Bringing it home in that 8th position. Good job by him. Tyler Daniels leading the most laps, 21 laps, just edging out the 19 laps led of that 21 Jason Berg. And that 116.624 of Tyler Daniels getting him that fastest lap of the race. Jason Berg starting off on that pole position. No cautions here tonight. Race Control had it pretty easy here at Sonoma. But we will be right back. We're going to go to some quick commercials. We're going to be back with our race winner.
Premier Race Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
All right, we are here with tonight's race winner, that number 45, Tyler Daniels in that Blue Flame Consulting Chevrolet. Hey, boss, you got me?
I got you, man. What's going on?
I am having a great night. Got to experience wine country from up top in the booth. You guys putting on a hell of a show here tonight. Give me a little point of view from the driver's seat here tonight, Tyler.
Well, road courses, I love them. Don't get me wrong, but in this car, man, it's a love-hate relationship. It's a good time. It's a fun driving car. I mean, you really got to wheel it, but at the same time, it is heavy on the front end. It doesn't want to turn. It is high horsepower, and then you throw them out in California and get that, black pavement, sun all day heat, and it's a challenge for sure. But no, it was a good time. Glad we had it on schedule for sure.
Definitely an interesting change of pace here this season, doing Sonoma. I know we did Chicago Road Course, I think it was, or the Chicago Street Course last season, wasn't it? But
yep, I think so.
Yeah, and then so not too different. A lot of guys having a little bit of road course experience. You call yourself a road course ringer compared to this group, or what do you think?
I mean, each track has their own suit to different people. It depends on who's behind the wheel and how comfortable you are that weekend. But I definitely feel like I have a sweet tooth for the road courses, I guess you could say. They're definitely a fun time for me, and I seem to have a decent amount of speed. But I would definitely be looking at Jason too. I know he got caught there with a speeding penalty, but it was going to be a fierce battle at the end there for sure.
I was very interested in what had happened, and I touched base with you, and you said that speeding. Yeah, that 21, Jason Berg, caught with speeding coming down pit road. We were wondering why he was sitting there a little bit longer. Big shot to getting it in front of him. Do you think you had enough to pass him on the track?
Well, I guess we could run it back to really be able to tell. But I think it was going to be close. I don't know if it would have been able to have been done cleanly. Would I had to put a nose to him? Maybe, but it would have been close. I got a couple chances to kind of get a charge on him and get real close to him just to kind of see how to handle the pressure, and then we kind of separate back out. So there was definitely going to be a dogfight at the end for sure. It was just a matter of once we came out of the pits, if he hadn't got that penalty, it was going to be managing traffic and managing each other's pace until we got to the end there. So hopefully he didn't blow the rear tires off too soon. But yeah, I mean, he's every weekend, man. Every weekend that guy he's the top guy. Even like in our league, he's last year's champ for a reason, right? He's super good everywhere we go. Road course, oval, short track, it doesn't matter. Jason is definitely a great competitor, challenger. for us to be running against every weekend. So as much as it sucks he had the bad luck tonight, he will definitely be in the mix for the rest of the season and definitely for the championship. So he's not out yet.
I would definitely agree there, Tyler. Let's wrap this up with you thanking anybody.
Oh yeah, man! I always got to thank Bright Flame Counseling, the primary sponsor in the car. Got to thank you guys up in the booth, Greg, for putting on the broadcast tonight, and our race control for sitting around and watching such a maybe boring race from his point of view. He didn't really have to make a whole lot of calls tonight, which I guess love that, don't like that, but and definitely Rogue for getting this set up every weekend and letting us come out here and have some fun.
Well, awesome, Tyler. Congratulations, that P1 victory here tonight at Sonoma in Season 4. Go ahead and go celebrate. Excuse me. Have a good one, buddy.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate it.
All right, let's see if we can grab Joshua Dunn here. Throw him here. Joshua Dunn. Hey, Joshua Dunn, that driver of that 00. You got me, buddy. Greg up in the booth.
Yes, sir. Got a copy.
Awesome, man. Coming home in that P2 spot here tonight. Starting off P3, I think, right? So gaining a spot, that 21, catching that speeding penalty there, coming down pit road. Give me a little bit of a perspective of your race here tonight, buddy. Almost side by side there a few times there with the leaders. I've seen you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to start off with. Good track, good car combo. Starting off the race there, just wanted to get settled in behind the two guys ahead of me. There was a pretty decent gap of time to the guys behind us, so just wanted to make sure we broke away clean, and then sort of just followed them and was hoping that tire fall off was going to matter. So sort of felt the car out in that first 10-15 laps. Tire fall off wasn't happening as much as I thought, so just debating back and forth whether to undercut or try to extend the run out. I think we could have gone about 30 laps or so on fuel. So I chose to go with the undercut, and I think as you guys saw, Tyler was still able to pull out in front of me, so it didn't work as I had intended, but it definitely put some pressure on those guys, and saw that Berg made a mistake there in pit road. So I don't know if that was due to the pressure, but whatever. Hey, got to make a move sitting in third. So
great job there tonight, bringing that thing home on the podium there, buddy. So no cautions here tonight, only local cautions. Did you get involved in anything? Any other drivers kind of mess you up? Do you find yourself off the track here tonight at all?
I think I had one dip of the tire off turn 10 towards the beginning of the race. Got myself a 1X, but there was, lap cars were a little tough to pass, but that's not their fault. That's just Sonoma's very tight. There's hardly any straightaways, so extremely difficult to get out of the way. And these cars are so quick down the straights. So, honestly, kudos to most of the drivers here. We did a really good job tonight of not getting each other's way. Everyone got out of the way. No major big crashes that I saw. So for me, it was a little frustrating, but it's just the nature of this track and this car. So yeah, no, it was great. It was a lot of fun. Kudos to Tyler Daniels. He's quick here, and it would have been nice to be able to race with Berg too. So sad to see him drop out like that.
Yeah, very unfortunate news for that 21 catching that speeding penalty there on pit road. But the 00, Joshua Dunn, coming home in P2. Who do you got to thank here tonight, buddy?
Got to thank Aaron's, that Dream Machine, looking fire tonight. Finally got a 00 paint scheme on the car. I was talking to the boys back at the shop, and they just kept screwing it up. So we got that straightened out this week. So car's looking good. Thank all the fans. I know there's some fans watching. Just shout out to you guys, and thank you for the league host. It's been a lot of fun running Rogue, and if you're an iRacer out there and you're thinking about getting into a league, come join us. We need more people. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, Joshua. Hope you have a great night. Go ahead and celebrate that P2 there tonight, buddy. Have a great night.
Yep. Take care, guys. See you next week.
Let's go ahead and grab that P3 finisher, Matt Novella. Ooh, can I find Matt? Is Matt not here? I'm going to go to a quick commercial break. See if I can find that 56 of Matt Novella. We will be right back.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, people stop real quick, double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth, let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's going to get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Hey, Greg, hang on.
All right. Hold on one moment.
Greg.
Yep, hold on.
He just.
All right. Whoop, we back it on. Let go. All right, I got a hold of that number 56, Matt Novella. Do you got a copy on me, buddy?
Yeah, I got a copy. You hear me?
I got you, pal. Bringing that number 56 Chevrolet home P3 here tonight. All these drivers struggling here with the lefts and rights. Give me a little point of view of your drive here tonight.
Well, I was just trying to catch those leaders, man. Those guys were in a different area code. But honestly, was just trying to keep the tires on it. And it was a little slick, a little hot, all that horsepower. So it was just just trying to keep the tires on her. I know I lucked out with P3 with somebody speeding on pit road, so I kind of lucked out there. But yeah, it was just managing tires mostly.
Awesome job out there. Yep, a little bit of luck there. That 21 Jason Berg, our pole sitter here tonight, unfortunately coming down pit lane, getting that speeding penalty there. Did you make any bad mistakes, get off road too bad here tonight, Matt?
I had a couple little off tracks, little one or two little ones, but nothing crazy. I think I finished with 4X, 4 or 5X, something like that.
That's
but
not
nothing
bad.
too crazy.
Yeah, for how tight it was, these lap traffic cars, got to make your way around those. How did those lap traffic cars fare for you? I see most of them were trying to stay out of the way there of that lead battle.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, most of them were pretty good. They got out of the way when they could in a safe spot, which was good. So yeah, they did really good. They did their job.
Well, Matt Novella coming home P3 here tonight. You got anybody to thank for that P3 run there?
No, just like the fam and you guys for doing a good job of the broadcast.
I appreciate it, pal. Well, congratulations. Go home, celebrate with the fam on that podium finish. Thank you having you here, and we look forward to seeing you next week, buddy.
Sounds good, man.
Thank you, bud.
Have a good night.
All right, that was the podium finishers there here tonight. Tyler Daniels, that Blue Flame Consulting number 45, bringing it home here tonight at Sonoma Raceway. What a race. Absolute barn burner from the start till the finish. The 21, Jason Berg, unfortunately getting that penalty. I really wanted to see that battle there at the end. Unfortunately, that one not working out. Joshua Dunn and Tyler Daniels battling it out there for that race win. Tyler Daniels edging him out, able to pull ahead here at Sonoma Raceway. What a great racetrack. Looking around this racetrack, let's look at that finishing standings one more time. Tyler Daniels coming out on top. Joshua Dunn, Matt Novella, Corey Stewart, our hardest charger. Jason Berg started off tonight on that pole spot. These drivers all doing a great job here tonight with the Rogue Racing League. Want to give a big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Fearless Motorsports, Fearless Setup Shop, Fearless Enterprise, and Fearless Broadcasting. Look forward to bringing you some more exciting racing throughout the week here. Be race controlling tomorrow over at Nora. Tuesday, we got Valued Alliance Racing in their ARCA series. Looking forward to Inspired in their Platinum Truck Series Wednesday. Thursday will be with No Limit Racing in their Dirt Street Stocks. Looking forward to that one kicking off here Thursday. Friday will be back with the Frosty Racing Community and the Joe Guys Collectibles Cup Series. Jam-packed, full of racing here. Make sure to come back and check me out. Check out all my fellow broadcasters here at Fearless Broadcasting. That was Greg Thielsen up in the booth here for the Rogue Racing League at Sonoma Raceway here in Sonoma, California. And until next time, stay fast and stay fearless.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, people stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling. far today, guys.
Donnie Kite's going to get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.